Welcome, Jefas and Queens, to another episode of Get It Girl. On today's show, we're going to talk about how important the US Census is, not only as a voter, but if you're seeking job opportunities.
And on the couch today, we have two professional female football players in LA, the Lopez Sisters.
Yes, woo! All of that and more on Get It Girl. The US Census is hiring thousands of people nationwide to conduct the 2020 census, and you can be one of them. So to talk about these census opportunities, we have Angelica Vasquez from the US Census Bureau with us. Thank you so much, Angelica, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, we are ready to get educated, because I think that a lot of people probably don't know what the census is. So can you just give us like an elementary version of what the census is and why it's important?
Well, as you mentioned, everyone needs to be educated about it. And the 2020 census is coming, and everyone counts, okay? The 2020 census is very important because it will help shape our communities over the next 10 years. All the responses that we are going to receive from the 2020 census questionnaires will determine the number of seats each state will hold in the U.S. House of Representatives, and also it will help allocate billions of dollars in federal funds by state, local, and federal lawmakers every year for 10 years for critical public services like healthcare and hospitals, schools and education programs, roads, bridges, fire and emergency response.
So it works like a platform for you register and then you vote, and you can also request all these matters.
No,
how does it work?
In mid-March, most households nationwide will receive a letter from the US Census Bureau inviting them to respond to the 2020 census questionnaire. You will receive the questionnaire in English and Spanish. Okay.
Are there any other languages that it comes in?
Yes. So for the first time, all households in the nation will be able to respond online in 12 languages, but also, of course, they can respond by mail and or by phone.
So this is very important, and I think too, like, with the election that's passed, the election that's coming up, we talk about how important it is to be active with our voice, our choices. So what would you tell people who are maybe reluctant to respond to the census?
Well, first, responding online is very safe, secure, private, and easy as well as the other methods. We want people to respond in any of these three ways as soon as they receive this invitation. And yes, everything is confidential.
Okay, good. And when is the census happening? You know, I think we've been hearing a lot about it in the news. When is it happening?
Well, the official date for the 2020 census is April 1st.
Okay.
You know, and as I mentioned before, in mid-March, all households nationwide will receive this letter from the U.S. Census Bureau.
Like a reminder.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
good.
So as soon as they receive that invitation, please, we got to
do our part. Do our part to improve our communities.
Exactly.
So we talked about job opportunities that people can have with the census that's going to happen. Can you tell us a little bit more about the job opportunities or recruitment that you're doing?
Yes, as you know, the 2020 census is less than 2 months away. Counting everyone in the United States is a huge undertaking, and we need everyone's help to ensure a complete and accurate count. That's why the US Census Bureau is hiring thousands in our communities nationwide to help us get this done.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But in the end, it benefits, you know, our individual communities. What would be your message to maybe, let's say, Latinos, since we're here on, you know, Get It Girl, Latin Power? Why would you tell Latinos that it's important to respond to the census?
Well, I want to tell the Hispanic community that they need to participate during this process for the 2020 census, because we need to be counted, you know?
Yeah.
We as Hispanics, we need to be counted. And also I want to reassure them that everything is confidential, safe, so there's no need to be afraid of.
Yeah, I like that. We need to be counted, because if we don't show up, you know, how can we expect people to represent us if they don't know what we need, what's going to help us? That's an amazing message. Now, you know, thank you again so much for sitting down with us. I think this is an important thing to talk about that we don't normally hit on the points. Yeah, we actually have to take a quick short break, but thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Please check the web below for more information, and thank you, Angelica, for coming again. You guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
We encourage everyone to try out. It can be taught, and that's the biggest thing that we want to teach.
And make the sport bigger for women.
Our next guests are powerful sisters who are the living proof of that football is not just for men. Please welcome Miriah and Marissa Lopez. Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for being here, bringing your bright energy. So yeah, like Artifact says, like, this is a male-dominated field. So how has it been for you both? I'm sure you've been doing this for many years to kind of take hold of this field, and what's it been like?
It's been amazing, honestly. We play volleyball, basketball, and softball all growing up, so we kind of transitioned into football very easily. It's been a great competitive experience.
Yeah,
we definitely work hard and learning the sport and now coaching, so we're super excited and we are really passionate about it, so we love everything about football.
Yeah. How do you feel that it's the LFF, right? LFL, like the letters. How do you feel like that's changing the perspective of football being for women as well?
It's definitely changed the perspective, just because beautiful women can play just as hard as men and have the same passion for football and know football. So it's definitely changed society a lot within the 10 years of them being on air.
Do you feel like with all the changes you're getting more respect as females, or?
Oh, for sure. It's growing. The Women's Football League is growing, and it's been a great experience. So we do have more respect. And more guys are like wanting to show us the ropes and things like that. So we have a lot of trainers wanting to like just help us out.
Yeah, of course.
They want to like push you
Yeah,
up.
push you up. Exactly. It's been
So
it's been great.
How's the journey been since you started? Obviously, when you were very young, right? Like,
Football?
Yeah. No, you didn't. Like
3 years ago we started.
Really?
What made you want to do the transition from the other sports that you had done growing up?
Yeah, so we've been football fans all of our lives, but with society, football is for men, you know? So we decided, we saw a tryout date and we were gonna go and try this new sport that wasn't given to women or kids, to kids at a young age for ladies.
Just we wanted a competitive experience, and this is what it gave us.
What an incredible story. You guys are like, okay, sure, we'll try this competitive sport. You guys are just
all
so like
in.
amazing and strong. And you're just like, all right, no problem. And I know you mentioned that you guys have tryouts coming up. How many how many women do you expect to show up?
About 50 to 100 women come out and try out the sport and see if they actually like it, because people don't get that experience in high school, women, to actually try the sport with other women. So to see if they really like it and they like the contact and things like that. So it's exciting.
That's amazing. And I'm sure it's intense, but does that mean that everyone is welcome to try out? Or is it for a certain level of athlete?
We encourage everyone to try out, just to try it, see if they like it. It can be taught. And that's the biggest thing that we want to teach and show. And and just learn.
And make the sport bigger for women.
Exactly.
Of course. And you mentioned that you guys are both coaching now.
Yes.
So what has that experience been like for the two of you?
It's been an amazing experience. Just these little boys
They catch
started
on
at a young age.
so easily.
Yeah.
It's been great, and they're so positive about women coaching them.
Yeah.
They're so positive. They like it. They're like, oh, this is exciting. Like y'all are professional athletes, and y'all get to coach us. So
What's nice is they're growing up with your representation,
Dominant
so it doesn't
female.
seem like oh, this is so different. They're like they know that of course, why wouldn't females be a part of it?
exactly.
Right.
It takes the
We're
same
out there
discipline.
playing with them.
It does.
It's the same discipline and everything. So
We do want to do, we have done girls in camps and things like that.
Kids
Just
camps.
kids camps.
Teaching more girls how to play, the next generation. We want more girls out there playing, and we want to raise up the next generation as female football players. Like that's just the goal, is to get more women out there playing.
Of course. And I know football gets a reputation for being extremely dangerous.
Right.
What would you say maybe to parents that are watching, they're like, I don't know if I want my daughter to do that?
If she is passionate about it and she wants to go for it, I would say support her in whatever she decides she wants to do.
Yeah.
Our mom was exactly like that. She was
Was
like, no,
she?
y'all are, girls, you can't play football. But she knows our hearts. She knows that this is what we want to do. We're aggressive.
And now she's so supportive.
She's our number one fan.
She's like in the stands, like
She's
yelling, like
definitely-
get her.
Yeah, she comes to every single game. She's so supportive.
It's always like that, right? The parents are like, no. And then next thing they're like, yeah.
like they're the number one fans and like really, and they know the whole game and all the tricks and everything. They're like, more than anyone
Oh my
else.
gosh, I love it. So you guys have started this brand, the Football Sisters. How have you done that? Is it through social media, a website?
Yes, so we created a website and it's just-
www.footballsisters.com, thefootballsisters.com.
Don't forget the
Yes. This is actually our logo.
Oh, I love it.
So we'll have items on sale on our website soon.
Okay.
And it's been growing. A lot of people have been really catching on.
Yeah, they want to collaborate.
When they see us, they're like, the Football Sisters. We're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's
Celebrities.
perfect.
They're celebrities now.
Well, we are very happy that you both stopped by. I'm very proud of the work that you guys are doing. I'm gonna have to cop one of these.
Yes.
At some point. So, but you know what? We're not letting you go just yet. Okay, we're gonna come back for another segment with you two. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the sisters. He is always on his phone around you.
But I'm always on my phone too. So.
No, but you want to get to know that person.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
like,
But he can't be on his phone.
Yeah, you're like, it's okay for me. I like it. You're feisty, both of you guys. I like it. Okay, everyone, since we are with two pro football players, we just modified our red flag game into a penalty yellow flag. So we're gonna ask you two some questions regarding dating, and if it's a no-no, you throw up your yellow flag, you do the whistle, do your thing, and you guys can expand on your answers. If you agree with it, still expand. We like to hear stories here. Okay, so first question, if the guy is late on your first date.
No. Yeah. Oh no. That's a no-no.
I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
30 minutes early.
I like
If you're
that.
on time, you're late.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I like that too.
I like
I
that
should
too.
add that to my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind
1
of
minute
tone are
late.
you setting if
Yeah.
you're late?
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
Don't be
All
late.
right. Yeah. All right, if the guy wants to split the bill on the first date.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, if I had a whistle, I would do that too. It's the first date. I see in a longer relationship, yeah,
Right,
of course.
right, of
Yeah.
course,
But
splitting,
the first
yes.
date, I'm just
And
about
you're inviting
courting.
me on that first date.
Yeah.
So,
It's so rude.
Yeah, I agree. Artifacts, what do you think?
I don't know.
You more a little bit, she's more
I'm like, yeah,
progressive.
it's fine. Like, I can pay the
Okay.
bill.
Yes,
like,
I'll
yeah, no
always
problems.
have my own.
I'll
but
offer.
Yeah.
You're like, excuse me? I'll offer, but
That's nice.
I will always have my money. So if it's that situation, but next time I won't go on the date.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
sorry.
But
it's like a
even
big
if it's
house.
not the situation, I'll pay.
Yeah,
I'm like, here.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
If
I won't make a big deal, but I will not go on the next date.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm paying on
True.
the first date, it's because I don't really like you that much.
yeah.
All right. He is always on his phone around you. I mean,
But I'm always on my phone too. So.
No, but you want to get to know that person.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
like,
But he can't be on his phone.
yeah. You're like, it's okay for me. I like you. You're feisty, both of you guys. I like
I can
it.
be, but not him.
I can check it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. He wants to meet your family after your second date.
No,
That's too
no.
much.
Too early.
That's too
huh?
early.
Yeah.
You think that's
Too early.
way too early? Yeah, I can't.
You gotta be
Families,
special to meet the family.
you have
for
to
sure.
be a little serious,
Yeah,
right? Because then the
like-
family asks questions. You're like,
It's too
Yeah,
many
it's
questions.
awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward. Like, who is he?
you're like,
Well, I just met
Or
him.
if you don't bring him back, they're like, what happened to the guy? It's like,
I don't need the questions.
Right.
All right. He is still very good friends with his ex.
I don't know about that
no,
one.
you can't be
Yeah.
good friends with your ex. That's a little
That's
awkward.
a little weird.
Unless it's a
agree.
baby mama, like, you know.
I wouldn't be talking about you that.
Like, no baby daddy's
No,
friends.
baby daddy,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Are you guys friends with any of your exes?
No.
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 Artifacts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So knowing your situation, would you like it for
just-
him to?
I keep everything smooth, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
No drama.
No drama.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
like that.
we're good, okay, and then, you know. So
like
I will
that.
keep everything like, you know.
Okay. Because sometimes the drama means that you still have like feelings too.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
holding
Yeah,
on to
but
a
no.
situation.
Exactly.
It's better to just be like, no, I'm cool. Let it slide.
Yeah,
I'll be
let's
back.
let it,
All right. If he wants to be in a relationship, but keep it secret from the world.
No. I'm surprised.
Do you
That's
see?
a no,
Do you
no.
see us? We are not secrets, guys.
Exactly.
No secrets.
Definitely not a
That's
secret.
big no. Yeah.
Show me
Yeah,
around.
absolutely not. Okay. He is vegan and doesn't want to eat gluten either.
I mean,
Like, can you guys be in a relationship with a vegan or?
I'm okay with that.
I know. I
you're like, I
can't.
gotta have my
But you can't make me try to go vegan.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing.
You're
Yeah.
vegan all the time, so you need that
Exactly.
protein.
You need that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I think, like, I agree with you. It's like, he can be vegan, but don't force it on me.
Oh,
if I'm
right.
not-
It's probably
Yeah, I
because I've
want
never
to.
met a vegan guy like that, you know, I connect
Yeah.
with.
Especially when there are these guys that have to show you the videos. They're like, you gotta see
I
this
have
video.
seen those
And they're like
videos. It's
showing
really
it.
sad.
It's so
I'm
sad.
like,
You're
okay.
like, thank
I
you
get
for showing
it.
me this. I'm like,
Yeah, I have a best friend. I love her to death. And she's been plant-based for years and years now. But she has a habit of whoever she's dating, she needs them to do the same thing. But I mean, these guys will do it for her. So go on, Marissa.
Get it, girl.
Okay? All right. He wants to sleep with you on the first date.
No. What? You be a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Like,
You gotta wait.
You
Yeah.
gotta work, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
I love it. I love it.
Yes,
Are you
I love
guys
it.
in relationships now? Dating
No.
around now?
We are married to the game. That is our life.
Sunday.
Focused.
We're very focused.
Thank you, ladies, for coming here. It's been a pleasure. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with you guys.
I would like to go over with this game here. So, and you guys, we are taking a quick break, but we'll be back.
Welcome back to Get It Girl. So, my lovely friend Artifacts. Do you think that you could name all of the organs involved in the female reproductive system? I'm teacher Tashi today.
I'm like, no. I'm so sorry. I can't.
I
And I
probably
wish I
couldn't
could.
either. I know, right?
Gotta work on that. Gotta study.
Yeah, well, I mean, the guys of LATV, Andres, Bruno, and Umberto, tried to name and assemble a 4D puzzle of the female reproductive system. You guys, they get paid to do this, right? And I don't think they succeeded. So let's check it out.
Okay.
You know, I feel as a grown man that's been around the block a few times and has had several girlfriends in my life, I feel I'm pretty familiar with the female reproductive system.
Kind of well versed in the names. I don't know exactly which thing goes where. I know there's 2 holes, 3 if you count the butt, and I know it's complicated.
I'm pretty familiar with the female reproductive system. I don't know if I could name all the parts. I'll give it a shot.
This is the birth canal.
This looks like a street lamp.
Remember Men in Black? The ones that drink coffee? This is one of them.
This is the uterus.
And this is the inside of my brain.
These are vaginal earlobes.
Ah, wait, this is either the third eye or it's the appendix.
These look like spiky flowers from like Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
This is called your period. It appears once a month or when you need an excuse to miss work.
This is where you find the eggs, or you have a little crack pipe.
The clitoris, the pee hole, and the multi-purpose hole.
we all know what this is.
This is the vagina, clitoris, pee hole, birth canal entrance, labia. Altogether, the vagina that men can see unless, they go all in.
Wait, what are we doing here?
I think they want us to assemble the vagina. This is the birth canal, that I know. It's the thing that I've been avoiding being involved with. The birthing part, not the canal.
Oh, he did it? All right, we're done.
One of these is the ovary. But do women have 2 ovaries?
Yes, bro.
Every Christmas they get a third. That's where babies go,
this
man.
is the womb. The uterus.
Oh, dude, these are the uteri.
No, that's the ovaries. These are the ovaries, this is the uterus.
Like, is this go up here?
Wait,
The red goes around the ovaries. That's what I think.
Is
The
that
red
true?
goes around the ovaries.
I'm just good at puzzles.
Now, I know that there's a certain part of the vagina that's just for decoration, that it's completely not even there for anything.
That's right, for sure. I don't know what it is, but it's right. It's not facing down.
Dude, that's where your hee-haw goes.
Yeah. Listen, my woo-woo goes in the hee-haw, and then I just want to make sure that my kajubies don't foister her cajoibles.
They wouldn't make this model though with the vagine point.
There's no way that the uterus is there.
What is this?
This thing.
Flower, though?
This is a fallopian tube.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm sorry. Listen, this is my first time doing this.
That is not
just
That will
attacked
never
by
happen
a
again,
vagina.
okay? You know what I bet? I bet that we, as men, are having just as hard a time putting this together as any woman.
I couldn't build my own
That's
penis
the
out
egg,
of this,
right?
whatever this
Yeah,
plastic
no,
material is.
I have no idea what's going on inside. All right, guys, I think that we
Okay,
did it.
we did
By
it.
the way, ladies, we're sorry. We have no idea where your uterus goes. Well,
If
you know what's important.
if your vagina falls apart, I'm probably the wrong guy to call to put it together.
Wait a minute, we can put stuff in here. Whatever doesn't fit, just put it in there.
Okay, I feel good about this.
Cool. Call to action. Make sure to
yeah,
like
yeah.
and share.
Yeah, please like and follow if you like what we're doing.
And ladies, be healthy, visit the doctor, visit your OBGYN. She or he will have a better idea of what's inside you than us.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with Artifacts and myself today. Don't forget to follow us on Get It Girl TV and LATV Network and send us some questions, comments, concerns, I don't know, whatever you guys would like to see in the next episodes. But until then, we'll see you next time.